Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Jasper Athletics has had a proud tradition down through the years. Now that tradition will be documented and on display at a brand new Hall of Fame. Jasper Athletic Director Phil Kendall explains.
Kind of came about before I got in the position of where I'm at right now. When Brian Lewis, the previous athletic director, was here, kind of spearheaded the committee along with Greg Eckerly and Bernie Vogler, probably two of the masterminds behind this, going back and recognizing some of our major players who played key roles in our past successes at Jasper High School, making sure we recognize those and be able to tell the history of those guys.
In this first year, you really didn't select people. It was kind of cut and dried who was going in this first class.
Yeah, they determined whenever they came up with the Hall of Fame kind of constitution, if you will, that this first inaugural class, which is made up of 23 individuals, are people who are already in statewide Hall of Fames throughout the state, whether that's the Indiana Football Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame, Golf Hall of Fame, whatever it is. If they've been recognized by a state association, they're going to automatically be in this inaugural class, along with the 9 state championship teams that are not going in as individual players, but going in as a team themselves.
As an athletic department, it's probably past time that you recognize all the great things that have happened in JHS athletics down through the years.
Yeah, it was one of those things that I kind of had, whenever it first came up, kind of mixed emotions about, being, us both being athletes of the past from Jasper High School, that it's unique and that Jasper has always been a community where, regardless of, it's always been team first mentality, on all those successes of those teams, that nobody's ever put themselves as an individual ahead of the team. But I think it's good to go back and promote the past successes and celebrate those individuals that have had huge impacts on some of those great teams, if you will, throughout the years.
And along with being a Hall of Fame, you're going to have a brick and mortar type of situation in the gym. Just explain what you're doing in the gym as a physical Hall of Fame to all those great athletes and teams.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. We had a concession stand that was down in the south corner of the gym that never got used during any of our events. And there's some money set aside for some projects throughout the schools, and that we've entirely renovated, or it's in the process of entirely renovating that concession stand. That's going to be a Hall of Fame room with a Touch Pros monitor where people can go back and look up the history of some of the individuals and the teams. There's going to be plaques. There's going to be memorabilia there that, hopefully when people are here for a basketball game or whatever it might be, might just pass through and look at some of the history throughout Jasper Athletics.
You're going to kick this off with a banquet in September. Tell me about that and how people can get involved if they would like to do so.
Yeah, we're using our homecoming football game on September 16th is going to be the first night where we bring in hopefully all 23 of the individual inductees and recognize them at halftime of the football game as far as introducing them to the crowd and whatnot. And then on the 17th, we're going to have a banquet out at the Calumet. And, we just opened up reservations for the general public. There's going to be a dinner. There's each individual Hall of Fame inductee is going to have the opportunity to speak. There's going to be cocktail hour, all that good stuff. So it should be a really good time.
And how can they come if they would like to?
Right now, with the public, during summer office hours here at the athletic office, if you would like to attend the Hall of Fame banquet, we're here every day from 7 o'clock till noon. You're welcome to call in or stop by and make your reservations. We'll take down the names of the people that are going to be attending. There is going to be a $25 per plate cost. If you call in and make your reservation over the phone, you can just drop your payment off sometime at the athletic office.
That's Jasper Athletic Director Phil Kendall. It's playoff time for the Du Bois County Bombers.